Everyone is talking about AI search, ChatGPT, Gemini, AI overviews, and every e-commerce brand is asking the same question. Will my business survive this? Here's the truth. Nobody is telling you. AI doesn't change the game. It just raises the stakes. Because AI engines don't rank pages. They cite authorities. And if your brand isn't built as an authority, you won't just lose Google rankings. You'll become invisible on every platform that matters. I've worked with a fashion brand spending 24 lakhs a month on paid ads with very limited organic authority. 9 months after we implemented the authority shift framework, ad spend dropped to 6 lakhs. Revenue stayed the same, profit margins went up by 38%, and their brand started appearing in AI-generated search results without a single rupee spent chasing it. Because AI visibility is not a separate strategy. It's just the byproduct of building real authority in organic search. I've broken down the exact framework that makes this happen. This is not taught in any SEO course. It's not practiced by any SEO agency I have come across. Because this is not SEO thinking. This is marketing thinking, applied to search and AI for the first time. This is not for everyone. If you are an e-commerce brand serious about building authority that compounds, I want you to commit the next 15 minutes that shall change how you think about SEO growth. Before I walk you through the framework, I want to reframe something the entire SEO industry has gotten wrong for the last decade. Most SEO campaigns running right now are built on a playbook that's 5 years old. Chase the keyword, build the backlink, publish the blog, watch the rankings. It was a system that worked once, but here's what's changed. Audiences have evolved. They are more informed, more selective, and harder to impress. Competition has evolved too. Every market is crowded with brands doing the same thing, and algorithms and platforms have evolved. AI has rewritten how search works entirely. So when audiences, competition, and technology have all moved forward, it simply doesn't add up to expect old practices to deliver new results. I know, because I ran that playbook too for years until I stopped chasing metrics and started building something that actually compounds. SEO is no longer a technical exercise. It's a marketing tool, a brand building tool, the most powerful organic channel you have for driving discovery the moment a potential buyer first encounters your brand. Recognition, the repeated exposure that builds familiarity and trust over time. And consideration, pulling that audience deeper into your world, qualifying them, educating them, and moving them closer to a decision. Done right. SEO is a natural brand building and demand capture engine. And when it's built that way, it doesn't just bring traffic. It builds undisputed authority in your market. It pulls the right audience into your world. And it converts them because they already trust you before they ever speak to you. What I've built after a decade of working with e-commerce brands is a completely different approach. I call it the authority shift. It's not a new tactic. It's not a new tool. It's a fundamental reframe of what SEO is supposed to do for a business. And I'll be honest with you, what I'm about to share is not taught in any SEO course. It's not practiced by any agency I have come across because this is not an SEO thinking. This is marketing thinking applied to search. The entire SEO industry is still debating keywords and backlinks, while AI is already rewriting who gets found and who gets forgotten. The brands building authority right now are the ones AI will recommend tomorrow. The question is whether yours will be the one of them. The way I build that authority is through what I call the 4-pillar SEO blueprint. 4 pillars, each one doing a specific job, each one depending on the others. Remove one, the system underperforms. Align all 4, growth becomes predictable. Technical infrastructure. Your website has to be structurally sound before anything else can work. 3 layers. Website architecture. A clean logical framework that makes it effortless for search engines to crawl, understand, and index every page you own. Better structure means better discovery. Better discovery means better rankings. Website accessibility. The technical signals that help algorithms associate your content with the right search queries. Metadata, schema markup, structured data. When these are right, algorithms become more receptive and your content becomes eligible for AI overviews and the emerging landscape of generative search. Website usability. Fast, frictionless, and built for real human interaction. Page speed, mobile responsiveness, navigation clarity. Because a site that frustrates user signals to every single algorithm that your brand doesn't deserve to rank. Get all three right and you've built the foundation that every other pillar compounds on. Content and search alignment. Not blog posts, not random articles, a deliberate content architecture built around your buyer's full lifecycle journey. Every buyer moves through stages. They start unaware, they become curious, they begin evaluating, and eventually they are ready to act. Most brands only create content for one or two of these stages and wonder why organic traffic doesn't convert. We map content to every stage of that journey, aligned with your funnel architecture. So organic traffic doesn't just land on your website, it moves through it. And every piece of content reinforces your brand positioning, your voice, your authority, your differentiation, so that by the time a buyer reaches the bottom of the funnel, they don't just know you, they prefer you. This is also what AI search rewards. Generative engines, ChatGPT, Gemini, AI overviews are trained to surface brands that demonstrate structured expertise across the full depth of a topic, not isolated articles. Architectural alignment, strategic link authority. Think of this not as link building, but as an extension of your content strategy. When your content earns presence on external platforms, authoritative publications, industry voices, relevant communities, it does something far more valuable than move a domain rating number. It builds brand progression. First, participation. Your brand begins showing up in conversations beyond your own website. Then perspective. Your point of view gets amplified through channels your buyers already trust. And finally, narrative building. The story of your brand, your authority, your expertise starts being told by others, not by you. This is how undisputed authority is built, not through a backlink count, but through a brand that is impossible to ignore whether your buyers are paying attention. And in the world of AI search, where engines are synthesizing answers from the most trusted sources across the web, this external authority is what determines whether your brand gets cited or gets skipped. Conversion power. Because visibility without conversion is vanity, we engineer the full user experience, from the first click to scroll depth to CTA engagement, so that your organic traffic actually becomes revenue. Every touchpoint is intentional. Every interaction is measured, and the system continuously optimizes toward one outcome: goal achievement. This is the pillar most agencies leave out entirely. They build the pipeline and leave the conversion entirely to the client. The result is a brand with growing organic traffic and flat revenue. 99% of SEO agencies stop at strategy. We don't. Conversion funnel, CTR, scroll depth, goal completion. Now here's something I want to be transparent about. The framework is the what, but results don't come from knowing what to do. Results come from the system that makes execution consistent. Think about it this way. Every result has a chain behind it, a system that creates the operating architecture, SOPs, that make execution repeatable and human error proof. A framework that gives execution direction and execution that is consistent, measurable, month on month. Remove any layer from that chain and the chain breaks. Most SEO campaigns fail not because the strategy is wrong, but because the system beneath the strategy doesn't exist. Activity is not the same as compounding. Execution inside a system is compounding. Execution without a system is luck. Every project we take on runs through the same system, the same SOPs, the same framework, the same delivery mechanism. That is why every project in the last 2 years has produced results, not luck, architecture. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. This is a fashion e-commerce brand. When we started, they were spending 24 lakhs a month on paid ads. Zero organic authority, every rupee of revenue was rented. The moment they paused campaigns, sales stopped. 9 months after implementing the authority shift framework, ad spend dropped from 24 lakhs to 6 lakhs. Revenue remained the same. Profit margins went up 38%. That's nearly a crore back into their bottom line annually. Without a single new product, without a single new channel, just a system built on 4 pillars that made their brand impossible to grow organically. And this, their brand started appearing in AI-generated search results, ChatGPT, Gemini, AI overviews, without us doing anything specific for it. That is the byproduct I promised. Because when authority is built correctly, AI visibility follows automatically. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and your products are ranking on the first page of Google, being recommended AI overviews every time a buyer searches for what you sell. You still run paid ads, but only for warm audiences who already know your brand. Your marketing budget goes down, your ROI goes up. Your brand starts to feel like a brand, not a set of campaigns you are managing every month. That is what strategic SEO does. It gives you freedom and control over your growth, not rented, owned, not dependent on an ad platform's algorithm, built. The brands that understand this first win, not eventually, now, because the window to build authority before your competitor figure this out is open, but it will not remain open. This is not for everyone. If you are an e-commerce brand serious about building authority that compounds, the next step is simple. I'm offering a complimentary authority shift diagnostic, a 45-minute session where my team and I will audit your brand across all the 4 pillars: technical, content, link authority, and conversion. Show you exactly where your organic growth is leaking with data and give you a prioritized roadmap so you know what to fix first, second, and third for maximum compounding. No pitch, no pressure. If we can help you, we'll tell you. If we can't, we'll tell you that too. Click the button below, apply for your diagnostic, and let's find out exactly what's holding your brand back. This is the Authority Shift. Build authority, scale revenue. I'll see you on the other side.